All right, just so you know that Pastor Chris has been released from the police station and he has come back to his church, and he was really welcome in a big way yesterday. He spoke at the service. He said he just came to let them know that we are back, that he's back and all is well now. He thanked his congregation, also thanked his wife for being a solid support and all of that. So my question is just that I'm happy for him though, because I really don't know how true is all of the allegations. So many allegations, terrible allegations that could put someone in jail. So the fact that he's back, I'm just wondering. So the what could have been the truth? Because he already confessed that. You remember, he apologized in his church. He said he did some of it, not all. So for the ones he did, what are the consequences for those ones? And for the ones he didn't do, how do we know which one was true? I am very sure he will probably address the public, at least if not the public, his congregation. Because while others were jubilating, some others were looking like what's happening here. If you watch the video, the church, I'm going to put up some of them this morning. The church, some of them were kind of, the congregation, those in the front were the ones jubilating. The ones that were at the back, they were looking confused. So it was as if, somebody like myself, if I was there, of course, I want to know the truth about my pastor. Which ones were true? Because, which ones were true? There were so many allegations, terrible ones. None of those allegations were cheap. A lot of them were very terrible. So which ones was actually true? Now, I know he wouldn't want to say, because of course a lot of people had already nailed him to the cross, so he might try just to save himself from bloggers. Maybe he wouldn't want to explain, but I'm sure his congregation will want to know. So how he's going to do the explanation without this whole thing getting into the public, I really don't know. But what I'm just concerned about is that we should know which one is true and which one is not. That is one. Second, the one I'm really concerned about in this allegation is the fact that he buried something in the church and all of that. And Doris Ogala was like, she was insisting they should open the place. This age, you cannot really believe so many things. What if they opened the place and they found it? And what if that thing is a setup? Who knows? He might not know anything about burying something, and it could be true that he actually buried something. So if he buried something and they opened the place, fine. But when she insisted that they should open the place at the altar, if they opened it and found something and he knows nothing about it, it's possible. So in this world we live in, nothing is impossible. So many other questions I have is that the fact that she was complaining, because the whole essence of her complaint was that the man did not marry him, yet he said the man is evil. So if the man was evil, why was she still clamoring about marrying him and all of that? Like I said, I am not judging. I don't know the truth, so I can't pinpoint on which one. But all I know is that based on what Pastor Chris said yesterday, you will know that he actually did maybe some or maybe a lot of those allegations. Because one of the things he said was that there is a man of the spirit and there is a man of the flesh. A man of the flesh. And he told his congregation, he said, none of you knew me as a man of the flesh. You only know the spiritual part of me. So because of that, they should at least accept his spiritual part and leave his fleshy part. Like the old things are passed away and all of that. So maybe that was who he used to be. Maybe he had changed. But one thing I am just against in the whole of these things that I will say, okay, he's doing wrong, he's stepping down for now. Not dropping his post as the senior pastor, but at least laying low for now until this whole matter goes down. But the fact that he was saying it yesterday like he's back and he's going to start handling the service, it might bring some grudges and it might not really make some people believe in him anymore. Because there is this, like somebody pointed out, and I agree, there is no remorse as much as it should be. Part of being remorse being remorseful, and part of being humble as a senior pastor, and part of being, at least feeling remorse, feeling regret for what you have done in the past, is for you to lay low for now. Just appoint your next in rank to take over for now. You could lay low, just sit down and listen to the service. Sit down like a member, but in the front, of course, this front seat, and watch what is going on for now, so that people will see that humility in you and the regret that you at least regret your past. It is possible the Lord has forgiven him, but at the same time, he needs to lay low for now. That's the only thing I see he's doing wrong. Maybe because he's the senior pastor, he feels it's very important for him to be up there. No, it's not. It's not as important as it is. It's not so important because of the situation at hand. God can use anybody, even the lowest in rank pastor. The Lord can use them to preach the message. So it's all about the people. And then this other person anyway, I'll talk about that in another video. Thank you.